Okay, in this video session, we're going to go ahead and start with problem number 18 from section 12.2, homework exercises in MyMathLab. All right, number 18, it says use the display of the data to find the mean, median, mode, and mid-range. And we have the values 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and we have a histogram. And the bars go up to, for 10, up to 5, 11, 6, 12 goes up to 7, 13 goes up to 6, and 14 goes up to 5, as you can see. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put in this data into the calculator, because we can easily find the mean and the median a lot faster using the calculator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Stat, and I have Edit highlighted, so I'm going to simply hit Enter, and I've got different values. So I'm going to hit my up arrow key, highlight L2, hit Clear, and then the left and the up arrow, highlight L1, hit Clear again. Don't hit Delete, but hit Clear, and you've got L1. Now the values are along the horizontal. They go in L1, so there's a value of 10, there's a value of 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, now there are frequencies, right? Remember, the height of the bar for 10 goes up to 5, right? So the frequency for 10 is 5. The frequency for 11, the bar goes up to 6, right? So the frequency is 6. For 12, the bar goes up halfway between 6 and 8, which would correspond to 7. 13, it goes back down to a frequency of 6, and 14 has a frequency of 5. Okay, so we've got our values in L1, our frequencies in L2. Then we go over to the Stat key, and we go over to Calculations, one variable Stats. If you have an older version of the 84 or 83, you put L1, comma, L2. If you have a newer version of the 84, the first is the list. You put L1, and then it's frequency, something like that, L2, and then you highlight Calculate and hit Enter. The main thing is L1 in the first row, L2 in the second row, and then calculate, okay? For me, it's just one variable Stats L1, comma, L2 on the older version. So we got that, and then we go ahead and hit our Enter. Now remember, the mean of the data is X bar, right? The first value given in the list, so it's 12. Oops. 12. Oh, keep on putting it in the wrong place. 12. Okay, check Answer. All right, actually I lost my screen, so Stat, Edit, the values are still there, so I just got to go back and do Stat, Calculations, one variable. Here's another advantage. You don't have to. All right, let me clear, because I had that. So start over again. Stat, Calculations. You don't have to put all the values in again. Second L1, comma, second L2. And then remember, you scroll down 3 places, MED. The median also happens to be 12. Okay. The mode is the one that occurs most frequently, right? So most frequently is the highest frequency, so 12 is also, right? Because it occurs 7 times. It has the highest bar, right? The highest bar, it occurs 7 times. So the one that occurs most often happens to be 12 also. So the mode is 12. Okay. And then the mid-range is actually the lowest value. Remember, not according to the frequencies, just the lowest value, which is along the horizontal, 10, plus the highest value along the horizontal, which is 14, add them up, divide by 2, and get 12. Okay, so in this problem, the mean, median, mode, and mid-range are all 12, and that usually does not happen, but because of the symmetry, you can see here from left to right, it's a bell-shaped curve. That's why the mean, median, and mode are all the same. Okay? All right, let's go to problem number 19. Okay, now, let's find the mean, median, mode again. Again, we have values, and the frequencies are the dots, right? So the values start at 9, go up to 16, and the dots. Now, actually, so we're going to go ahead and put these values in, right? So stat, we've got different values and frequencies, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear them out. Okay, so clear again. Now notice, in this one, the 9 is right here, right? That goes in L1, and the frequency is at the horizontal at 0. So you really don't have to put that one in, but that's okay. If you put it in, you'll go 10. The frequency is what? Right here is 2. 11, the frequency is right there. It's 3, and so on. You see how I'm doing that? 12 has a frequency of 4. Okay, so that's the L1 are the values, and L2 are the frequencies, right? So that's how we'll put them into the calculator. So we've got, okay, again, 9 you don't have to put in, but that's okay because you can just put in a 0. It doesn't matter. The frequency is 0. You don't, if it's an extreme, you don't have to include it. Okay, 9 is 0. Then the value of 10, well, we're just putting in the values, right? Then we have a value of 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, and L2 are the frequencies. 9 has a frequency of 0, right? The dot represents how many, the frequency. 10 has a frequency of 2. The dot's at 2. 11 has a frequency of 3. 12 has a frequency of 4. 13 jumps all the way up to 6 times. 14 only occurs once. 15 occurs twice. And 16 does not occur because it's on the horizontal. So those are our values in L1, our frequencies in L2. Now we go back to the stat key, over to calculations. You are probably already have L1, L2 in your first and second row, so you can just go down to calculate. L1, comma L2 if you have an older version, or an 83, or an older version of the 84. Yours is first row is L1, second row is L2, and then go to calculate. Okay, the mean to the nearest tenth, X bar, 12.38. So 8 is in the hundreds, so it's higher, 5 or higher, so we'd round the 3 up to a 4. So it'd be 12.4. Okay. The median, scroll down. The median is, there it is on the calculator, 12.5. Notice it is different this time. The mode is the one that occurs most often, right? It's going to be the highest frequency. Well, the highest frequency was what? 13 occurs 6 times, right? So the mode is going to be 13, right? Because it has, you're looking for the dot that's the highest, because that indicates the highest frequency. So the mode is 13. Okay, and finally the mid-range is, okay, now for the mid-range, you have to use values that occur that have a frequency. So actually, if you look here, you have a minimum. If you scroll down, you have a maximum. The minimum is 10, and the maximum is 15, because 9 and 16 don't have any frequencies. So the minimum is 10, the maximum is 15. Again, you wouldn't include because they don't have a frequency. So the lowest score where the frequency is 10, the highest score is 15. Okay, so you could go ahead and do 10. So the mid-range is what? Remember the lowest score, which is 10, plus the highest score where the frequency is 15. Get the answer, divide by 2, and get 12.5. Okay, which would be the correct answer for the mid-range. Okay? So again, the mean and the median, you can do your calculator, makes it a lot faster. Okay, we're going to stop this session at this point. If you have any questions, send me an email or call me if you need any help with any of these homework problems. Thank you. And my email is tswers@hodges.edu. My phone number is 239-938-7805. Thank you.